I just realized I got to change the intro time, do a new intro. It says 6 p.m. Well, it's like I keep forgetting. I've been meaning to change all my intros just to the day that we play. That way, in case we ever have a fluctuation in start time, I don't have to worry about a start time kind of, presenting itself all the time. So, oh my goodness, we are back. Where we last left off, our heroes had continued their grueling journey towards Vallaki, but danger struck as they attempted to cross the stone bridge near Tazir Falls. Lucian's feline familiar Nocturne was suddenly destroyed by an unseen force while scouting underneath the bridge, prompting the brutal ambush by a massive river troll. However, the party coordinated their attacks to survive the onslaught. Lucian unleashed his fire magic to halt the troll's regeneration, and Ludolf fully embraced his enraged beast form to savagely rip the monster's head off. After burning the remains, the party uncovered a stash of magical loot from the troll's previous victims, hidden in the mud beneath the bridge. While making camp for the night, the party addressed a growing concern. Zoof and Lucian gently confronted Ludolf about the violent lupine entity that had been emerging within him during combat. Offering guidance rather than judgment, Zoof counseled the shifter on managing this dark duality. Meanwhile, Lucian managed to mentally repel Master Strahd's constant scrying. In the ensuing clarity, he received starry visions of a dusk elf holding amber, realizing the Strahd was likely manipulating their artifact hunt. The next morning, the party reached the crossroads where they were tested by an ominous presence, Strahd's driverless black carriage waiting in the mist. The carriage cast a terrifying psychological trance over Ismark and Irina, but Zoof quickly broke the spell, and the party cautiously bypassed the dark temptation. By the afternoon, they finally reached their promised sanctuary, the walled town of Vallaki. However, the heroes quickly realized this haven was deeply oppressive. The town guards even warned them of the burgomaster's strict laws. Anyone speaking ill of the upcoming Festival of the Sun or displaying any type of malicious unhappiness would be immediately thrown into the stockades. However, seeking a safe harbor for Irina, the group decided to visit St. Andral's church. There, Father Lucian revealed a devastating secret. The sacred bones of St. Andral, which cast a protective hallowed ward over the church, had just been stolen from a hidden underground crypt. With Irina's safety compromised, the party investigated the tomb. Discovering adolescent footprints and catching the distinct scent of graveyard dirt, the heroes set out into Vallaki's gloomy streets to try to track down who they believed to be the primary suspect, the local gravedigger. I believe that's pretty much exactly where we last left off. As the 5 of you come out of the front of the church, Irina and her brother have decided to stay behind with the priest, Lucian, while you guys begin to try to figure out who had stolen the bones. Mm-hmm. Once coming out of the front of the church, everybody either give me perception or survival as you start examining the garden area and the kind of landscape area immediately surrounding the church.
Perception or survival? So this doesn't involve smell, right?
You could go ahead and take advantage. It could involve smell, which I think Ludolf would get advantage as well, even in his form.
With advantage, check this out. 9.
Oh, classic D&D rolls, my friend. Classic D&D rolls.
I can't even blame it on D&D Beyond Dice. I was rolling just straight up dice. I got a 1 and an 8. And I'm not a halfling, so I can't re-roll ones. I mean, I'm really... Let me tell you, can I just make a comment about D&D in general? For the audience.
Sure.
If you're, as soon as you're no longer playing a halfling, you're playing handicapped indeed. Halflings are so overpowered.
Halflings forever.
I just wanted to say that I got that.
We need to do another all halfling campaign, I think.
That was fun, dude. It was fun.
You guys could be the distant descendants of the of your own halflings.
Oh my god.
I want to be the descendant of Rupert. So I rolled a 19.
19. Okay. Who'd you play last time, Chris? You played Brian's character last time?
I was Eric the Cleric, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you were. If you don't mind being Eric the Cleric again.
I think
today.
I have access to
Brian?
No, yeah, it's Brian's character.
Now I see Gartham. Yeah.
Yeah, I was checking it out last time. I think I can play him if.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Always put him in the middle of the open door and yell obscenities at the monster, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, there you go.
What'd you get, Lucian, for your
13? My virtual rolling dice doesn't roll anymore, so
Oh no!
Oh no! That sucks. Ludolf, you hear the distinct sounds of somebody digging, which your ears literally twitch at the sound. The cemetery to the south side of the church, you can see a freshly dug grave. You can see a lot of tombstones and headstones kind of littering the cemetery as well. You can see a cart with dirt and soil and rocks in it. You can also see, as you glance over at the cemetery, you see this young man kind of getting out of the pit and then going back into the pit, almost as if he is getting out, pulling rocks and dirt out. I mean, to all intents, guy looks like a young grave digger, maybe 18, 19 years old, kind of tall but wiry. Looking around, it does seem a little odd that this person is so conveniently located near the church.
I'll send the cat over there and look at him discreetly.
As you guys kind of mill about the front of the church, you guys watch as Nocturne kind of leaps up onto a stone wall, then over to a headstone and down. As the young man gets out of the wagon and back down into and flinging dirt out of the pit that he's currently digging. Lucian, roll perception for yourself, because technically you're still in range to be able to see through your cat's eyes.
19.
19, nice. The cat leaps up onto the edge of the wagon to look down at the young man digging the grave, digging out the gravesite. It's a fresh gravesite, one that is being dug. You don't see any sign that there's any coffin or anything nearby, but Nocturne looks into the bench portion of the wagon. He sees something underneath the wagon bench, jumps down. There is an old burlap sack, some leather gloves, and a crowbar underneath underneath the bench of the wagon, which coincidentally matches the damage done to the floor tile, like the where the altar sat and the floor sat. There was some minor damage made to the edge of the wooden floor that was kind of pried up when the altar was kind of like pushed aside, which could be a match for the item that was used to break into the tomb. There's also some a short sword, a dagger, some folded up linens and other clothing like underneath the bench of the wagon. And Nocturne's just sitting perched up on the wagon wheel, looking, from there down into the grave, watching the young man work. The young man has not noticed the cat yet or noticed you guys yet. What would you guys like to do?
I think I'm embracing my bestial side a little bit by sniffing out these bones. Ludolf runs forward and leaps. He's in the grave, right? He leaps
like
down into the grave.
Yeah.
And he grabs him and he says, "What did you do with the bones?" I'm going to do an intimidation check.
Absolute. Give me athletics to account for your leaping down in. And are you transforming at all, or are
No,
staying...
he still looks like himself, but maybe just a little bit more bristly.
Gotcha,
this is the gameplay I came for right here. This is
that's a 21.
Nice. So as you kind of go running, leaping over the headstones, the wall, and you get to the edge of the grave, you leap up into the air, you land, you grab the young man by the shoulders, pin him up against the freshly dug wall of the pit, and you begin to now give me intimidation with advantage.
Nice. Natural 20.
Oh shit.
Plus more. Plus 2. So 22.
In a blur, as the rest of you are still trying to piece together possibility here, all of you watch as Ludolf leaps into the cemetery, over, grabs the young man, pins him up against the wall inside the pit, and just starts, "Run the bones," just a snarling and just kind of heavily intimidating the young man. The young man lets out an open mouth, silent scream, like he's just completely caught off guard. Ludolf, you feel the gentle trickle of moisture onto your boots as the guy just begins to piss all over himself. And he goes, What do you mean? What bones? What bones are you speaking of? What do you mean?"
I think Ludolf is more frightened than anything now, and he backs off to the other side of the grave, and he's like, "Oh, where are the bones at?"
The young man gets a confused look on his face. While this is going on, what are the rest of you doing?
I'll do a mage hand and grab the burlap sack and unroll it. I don't think I have the strength to lift it up, but unrolling it, seeing if it clunks like a bone, and maybe taking out a femur or two.
The burlap sack is empty. So as the mage hand picks it up, all of you notice the young man that's pinned up against the wall, but Ludolf is kind of backed off slightly, notices the burlap sack get picked up. It unfurls. There's nothing inside of it, just a bit of dirt and gravel fall out of it. But he definitely has a very nervous look on his face when that burlap sack is kind of revealed and opened, even though it's empty.
Well, Ludolf has that effect on people. So I've quickened my walking pace, but I'm not running or anything. Brothers, young man, please, I hope you pardon the passion of Brother Ludolf. He does have a penchant for dispensing justice. Might we question you? We have quite an important affair to get to the bottom of.
I don't know. What is this about? I don't understand. Why are you here? Where's Father Lucian? Why did this man just try to kill me? And now I've soiled myself. And the young man pushes himself away from the wall and starts to cautiously crawl out of the pit and nervously look at the sack, nervously look over at you. Zoof, give me a persuasion check since you're going not quite for intimidation.
Persuasion.
And effectively dusting him off a little bit and just sort of trying to help him out. Oh, sorry about that.
8.
8.
That's all I got.
Yeah, he's looking at you and he looks over at Ludolf and looks over at Lucian and looks over at Eric the Cleric and he looks over at, oh my God, what is Brian's character's name again? Ghoul, how do you pronounce it?
Gartham.
Gartham, thank you.
Garth. We'll call him Garth.
He looks he looks over at Gartham and gets this kind of like freaked out look on his face, like almost like he's staring at a nightmare or staring at something that it's just kind of affecting him. Because of this, Zoof, go ahead and give me one more persuasion roll as the young man is completely caught off guard. Even more so by the fact that Ludolf went from trying to kill him to like brushing him off and being apologetic.
24.
24. He glances back over to you, over to Lucian, who is standing there with Nocturne nearby, kind of staring into the wagon where he had retrieved the burlap sack. And he just kind of gets this deflated look and this sullen look on his face as he kind of like stares down at his boots. And you understand, me and my brother, we were hungry and we didn't have any alternative. Money's scarce, but a man by the name Henrik offered me a lot of money to steal them bones. I didn't think they were worth anything. He said that they were just part of an old tomb, an old crypt. Goes by the name Henrik. I believe he runs the coffin maker's shop on the other side of town. I didn't mean no ill to it. I didn't mean to upset anybody. It's just that it's just old bones, just lying there, not doing anything. It just, me and my brother hadn't eaten for days, and we needed the money and we needed the food. He just starts blubbering. He just drops to his knees and just starts blubbering.
Lucian casts detect thoughts. Deep thoughts.
That is going to be a natural 16 minus 1 for a 15 on his wisdom save. What's
Okay.
your spell DC for detect
16.
thoughts? 15?
16.
So while 16. So his surface thoughts are one of emotion and stress. As you push through into his deeper thoughts, he is kind of lost to the idea of what he's done. And his thoughts are about Henrik and the money and selling the bones. It would appear he's telling the truth.
Okay.
So I take a knee beside him since he's on the ground, and I rummage through, I slough over my pack, and I see if I have any sort of jerky, or it's just some rations like bread and cheese and jerky that I can give him or something.
I believe all priests carry a handy amount of conversion snacks.
That's right. I'm passing this over to him. I understand when times are tough, we get pushed to desperation. But let me help. Let me see here if I can assist you.
Kind of guide him to his feet to offer him some of the snacks that you were able to dig out of your pack.
Take a moment and eat. Sit for a moment. Sit.
He sits back down, taking deep breaths, his sobbing kind of assuaged, and he just kind of looks up at you, sees the religious icon on your chest. Do you still believe?
I never stopped believing.
Look at this place. It's nothing but darkness. There's hardly any food to eat. A man and his family is in charge of this town, who is convinced that by brutalizing us somehow makes the day better and the village brighter, but yet we continue to suffer. I don't understand why we are allowed to suffer. Why us? What did we do wrong to bring this upon ourselves?
I am here to bring justice. I can't right the wrongs of the past, nor can I explain all of them. I just know that Hesiod has charged me with carrying the light. Here. And I dig around some more, and I take out a gold and hand him. I'll hand him 2 gold pieces.
Okay. He looks at the 2 gold, looks at the 5 of you, and just kind of casts his eyes back down into his hands. And I'm sorry. Can you tell the Father Lucian, I didn't want to steal, but it was just so much money. Henrik gave me 100 gold to steal those bones. And I'm like, if you want me to steal something that's just a bunch of old bones, okay. But now I kind of feel bad. I feel like I betrayed Father Lucian's trust.
Why don't you apologize to him yourself?
But I don't know. What if...
Come on, lad. We'll be there with you. We're the good guys, remember?
Well, no, I just met you. Sorry. I didn't know you were the good guy.
Sorry.
In fact, a few minutes ago, you just tried to kill me.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. See, it's easy to apologize.
Ludolf needs to do a wisdom check to see how well he internalizes the first impressions lesson he's getting.
Lucian casts a minor illusion of the father consoling him. There's no audible, it's just an image of it.
Milovich looks at all of you and then looks at that image and begins to realize he's around people that have power. And listening to Ludolf express that he should try to apologize himself, he smiles, looks down the long village road to the opposite end of the village. You can see him point to a 2-story structure on the far end. That's Henrik's place down there, the coffin maker. Be careful. There's something odd about that fellow. I don't know what it is, but thank you. I'm gonna go give my apologies to the father, and thank you for the gold and the peace of mind. It does help. And he kind of quickly puts his shovel into the wagon and kind of runs through the graveyard, up the stairs, and into the interior of the church.
Shall we press on?
Let's search around. Let's search through the wagon where the bag was and the sword and dagger.
Anybody searching the wagon, go ahead and give me an investigation check, if you would, please.
I'd like to get a good whiff of the bag that he most likely put the bones into.
Yeah, go for it.
17.
Would that be a survival check or?
Yeah, you go survival on that one, Zoof.
Right. Let's survive. That's a 14.
14. The bones, the bag definitely has a smell of old, musty kind of bones associated to it. You definitely get that feel. This is definitely, both the bag and the crowbar are definitely what Milovich used to get into the tomb. Lucian, you begin to sort through the sword, the dagger. They're kind of older, rusty, a little bit poorly kept. However, in the fold of one of the linens, it appears to be like a tunic with a pocket on its inside fold. You find a crudely drawn up folded piece of parchment paper with a pretty good diagram of the church, of St. Andral's church. You can see that the diagram is done in a kind of writing that would definitely not be Milovich's. This feels like maybe a map that he was given to try to secure the bones.
What kind of writing style?
Surprisingly affluent, like very well, like whoever wrote this has a command of both the ability to write well, the ability to give good detail. This is definitely not something that was written by this young man, Milovich. Maybe it could have been written by the coffin maker, but whether or not the coffin maker would have such a command over such details of the church seems a bit odd.
All right. Strahd gave it.
You would think. I'm sorry, just making some notes here.
Yeah. The cat continues to patrol around and maybe makes his way discreetly down the street to the coffin.
That'll definitely take him out of your range to be able to see through his eyes, but he can go and check it out and report back to you.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. You guys watch as Nocturne makes his way through the streets and muddy alleys to head off in the direction of the coffin maker's place. What are the rest of you doing?
Do we need anything before we get over? Or should we just wait for a report? When we look at the parchment, is there anything unusual on there that we did not perceive when we did the inspection?
Not really. I mean, it's just a very well documented piece of instruction. It seems whether or not this was given to him by the coffin maker or not, it's just definitely not Milovich's writing. That much you definitely figure out. And whoever wrote it had pretty intimate knowledge of the details of the church.
Is there anything on the diagram that we weren't previously aware of?
No, and it pretty much exclusively focuses on the ground level of the church, the altar with the hidden trapdoor underneath the altar, and then showing instructions for descending down into the tomb and gathering the bones from the sarcophagus.
What if I hold it up to the light? Do I see anything?
As you hold it up to the light, go ahead and give me a perception check if you would.
Okay. It's hard to see out here. Hold it up to the light. That's a 19. Oh,
19. You guys watch as Ludolf holds it up to the light, and in the upper left-hand corner of the parchment is a watermark, a stamp, hidden into the paper itself, with the initials of Strahd kind of watermarked into the upper left-hand corner. You can also see impressions as if something else was written on top. There could have been subsequent notes or letters that were written on top of this at the time that when this was completed. This feels like this could be one of many messages or one of many documents that might be circulating at this point.
Do you guys have a piece of paper around?
I do.
Yeah.
Maybe we do a copying on it, or
yeah.
So clever.
But not Ludolf, though. Ludolf doesn't know shit. Pretty.
Calligraphy as a skill.
Oh, absolutely. You could use calligraphy. Do you have that as a skill check?
I've got it as a tool.
As a tool. So that's going to be your sleight of hand. Because you have the calligraphy tool, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand with advantage.
18.
Nice. There is a partial section of what appears to be possibly a journal entry. And it reads as follows. My knights have fallen and this land is lost. Then it's kind of smudgy, hard to read. But then you're able to read the next part. The armies of the enemy will not be stopped. Today, I will die. This valley, this home, and the ideals of the Order of the Silver Dragon. Then there's more smudge and broken writing, hard to read. This evil surrounds me, no matter where I look. These heathens take on fearsome form. Let Agavanast be remembered as a dragon of honor and valor. A plundered horde. I do not fear death. Though my body will die, my spirit will. Then more smudging and kind of hard to read. And then the last line, now to battle. It's almost as if somebody copied somebody else's writing while this other diagram was underneath a set of documents.
So dragon. Avaganast.
Why would he copy it if he had it already?
Interesting question.
Might be very old.
He copied it into bigger letters and words so he could read it.
Fucking Charles, dude.
I know, right?
Well, has the cat come back yet?
Not quite yet, no.
Do we get the sense anybody's watching us?
As you look around, there are people moving about with their normal day's tasks and activity. The only thing that catches your eye is that Father Lucian and my God, I just realized that Lucian Dreamweaver and Father Lucian have the same name. That's pretty funny.
Milovich?
Well,
Yeah, you watch as Father Lucian and Milovich reappear on the front part of the stairs where they coming out of the church. He gives the young lad like a big, healthy hug, almost as if he's clearly forgiven him. Father Lucian then sends him, Milovich, back to his difficult work of grave digging and other activities that he needs to get done. The priest, seeing all of you kind of gathered about, kind of smiles and walks down the steps to approach all of you. There's a definite kind of relief on his face as he approaches you. And as he does, well, it would appear that the young man there was responsible for what happened. My ask is, what do we do now? Do we confront the coffin maker, or do we show caution? What are your thoughts?
is he a friend of yours, this coffin guy?
Not specifically. I mean, death has happened more frequently than we'd like to admit, but he is a caretaker of the services of those that die. I merely am a caretaker of the cemetery where they are placed. I don't actually know him much more than through casual greetings when he's come to the church on occasion.
And have you seen him in church recently? Has he come to service?
I have not seen him in the greater part of a week or so. There was a strange visiting nobleman that had garnered the attention of the coffin maker. They seem to have been in, deep conversation for many days about what I do not know. And then, of course, recently the bones being stolen. But of course, now we know that Milovich was told to do so by Henrik. What I do know about Henrik, he is not a clever man. He is rather simple of mind. He would not know or even begin to know how to put such a plot together to steal these bones. By stealing these bones, he has broken the hallowed spell effect on this church. Now, myself, those that seek shelter, like Irina and Ismark, and anyone who seeks shelter in the church, are now vulnerable to the deeds of those that will try to do any harm to people. However, restoration of the bones will put the hallowed effect back into place, meaning that fiends and undead creatures will be unable to enter into the church, therefore weakening their ability to do anyone harm.
It is all this that makes me want to proceed with all haste.
Well, haste is probably important. I would recommend exercising a bit of caution. I am concerned that whatever Henrik used to manipulate Milovich, somebody has possibly manipulated Henrik, so be mindful. And do not trust him for what you see. Trust your own eyes. I will keep an eye on Irina and Ismark. I have also decided that after Milovich is done with his task, we shall pay a visit to the Baron and Baroness, the burgomeisters of this town, to once again display our concern about what has been going on with my church. But I leave the rest of the day to you fine heroes to figure out what best procedure lies for you. You, after all, made it from Bonrovia over the bridge to here. You safely escorted Irina here. I think you're capable enough of figuring out these things for yourself. Well, if you need me, I will be at the Burgermeister's mansion with Milovich this evening. Otherwise, we can meet in the morning. If you have any luck finding and wish to restore the bones, simply bring them back to the church and we can, read from the book together, Zoof, and put the bones back in their resting place and hope that the eyes look favorably on the church and we can restore the protection that it once had before it's too late.
If Hesiod wills.
The priest bows to all of you and begins to walk over to where Milovich is still digging and finishing up the work. It's at that moment that Lucian sees like when Nocturne doesn't move like a normal cat. Nocturne like saunters with attitude, like it just walks through the streets and the alleys like it owns it. And
Sounds
Nocturne
like
Nocturne like kind of returns to Lucian's like feet and legs and starts rubbing up against his feet and legs.
Okay, what's the word, cat? Nocturne.
There's a brief flash of psychic energy from Nocturne's eyes. And then laid out for you inside your own mind, Lucian, as your psionic power absorbs the imagery of the cat, you can see a dilapidated 2-story structure that has a lot of material stacked up in front of it. There are also headstones and small cemeteries in front of the 2-story structure. The ground floor structure, there appears to be one door into the base first floor structure. The windows, however, are all shuttered and closed up. The second story structure, you notice, The windows are all shuttered and closed up above as well. It would appear that Nocturne paced around the entire coffin maker's shop. And there appeared to be no other entrance, no other egress in or out of the first level. While at the second level, there was at least one area on above the second floor. The roof has a strange kind of leaning and small cupola-like. I know on the East Coast they give them a name, but it's almost like a banister and a kind of like a separate roof of its own that would normally have like a little walkway around it, but that appears to be abandoned, with the doorway leading out to the walkway being shuttered up as well. The property is in pretty dismal state. There's a lot of unused lumber and machinery and tools kind of littered about the front of the building. Lots of empty coffins. One particular empty coffin appears to be very well dressed and made and loaded into the back of a wagon, almost as if to be meant to be delivered, possibly. But no, Nocturne did not catch any sign of Henrik or any other moving individuals or anybody there. It appears to be abandoned from the viewpoint of Nocturne.
Why a fresh coffin?
That's what we must go verify. To find the answer, we must go there. And I give a look over to the Warlock and Eric the Cleric. And we will do this up front. There will be no skullduggery. There will be no sneaking about. We will approach with justice and honor.
Gartham looks at you and just kind of, well, I don't know why you're going to say it that way. I mean, a bit of skullduggery means that you get the upper hand before you go on in, Zoof. This idea of honor is probably going to get us all killed. Shouldn't we sneak about first? Takes a little peek, see what's inside there.
Yeah, let's do the skullduggery.
And I just set off. Eric
the Cleric makes like a little religious sign on his chest, and Gartham just kind of shrugs his shoulders. Well, at least he's big. He'll block a lot of the first blows if he goes in first. Kind of grabs Eric the Cleric by the shoulder, pushes him after Zoof, as Zoof, Eric the Cleric, and Gartham begin to head towards the coffer maker's shop.
Lucian will lurk about the shadows as they head about there.
Okay. Ludolf, are you following?
Oh, yeah, I'll just follow along.
Okay. As you guys make your way down the muddy road and through the alleys, you begin to realize that the coffin maker's shop is built slightly off the side of the south section of the village. Kind of stands alone among a small cemetery that surrounds it. You can see a wagon parked in front with a freshly constructed coffin in the back of the wagon. No sign of any horses yet. The tack and everything meant for a horse are neatly stacked near the wagon. The ground floor is devoid of windows that are open. They're all shuttered. You see at least 3 or 4 of them, but they're heavily shuttered. You can see the front doors at the top of the stairs that lead into the first floor of the shop. As you look up to confirm what Nocturne had reported, you can see that the second floor is not only shuttered, but it appears that they've been boarded up as well. You can see 2x6s that are kind of at angles across the exposed windows, almost as if it's not only shuttered from normal, like just normal shutters being shut, but somebody has placed large pieces of wood over the windows as well. You can see the collapsed kind of banister or overwatch on the 3rd floor, where the final bit of a roof kind of jets up into the air. More importantly, this place has a very creepy vibe. There's clearly activity here because there's a fresh coffin sitting in a wagon, but the grounds and the whole area just feels dark, dreary, and just kind of like something else is at play here.
Lucian mage armor.
You watch as mage armor forms around Lucian.
I'd like to inspect the coffin. Is this wagon like a normal, just like coffin maker style wagon, like a workman's wagon?
Yeah, it's definitely like a workman's wagon for
Okay.
sure. Give me investigation as you examine the coffin.
Oh, dang. I rolled a 1, I rolled a 0 because I have a -1 to investigation.
Yeah, you walk up to the wagon, stare in. Yep, it's a coffin.
It's a coffin. Hey, that goes in the ground. Hey, why am I talking like Ludolf all of a sudden?
Rubbing off on you. I'm gonna circle around back now, still staying within eyesight of everybody, but like sort of getting a view on the back of the place. Is there anything going on back there?
Give me perception or investigation as you circle around back to kind of try to figure out if there's something that Nocturne might have missed.
17.
17. There's an old cellar door entrance on the back side that is heavily shrouded over with shrubs and bushes, and a lot of debris was put on top of it. You can also see an old rusty chain running through the handles with a very heavy smithy padlock, one of those big kind of cumbersome padlocks that looks rusted as well. This could lead down into a basement area of the shop, though it's hard to tell. Looking up from there, you can see the backside of the banister is slightly collapsed in where it's been all kind of boarded up and sealed. Once again, another sealed up window kind of just slightly above you as well.
What about at the very top? Are the windows sealed up on that cupola, whatever we're calling it?
Yeah, like as you look up there where the banister would be, where you could walk around the edge of it, you could see at least one window where the window is cracked and slightly hanging down. There's 2 loose boards hanging from it as well. The window's maybe 2 foot by 2 foot in size. Whatever sealed that off, that board has come loose, maybe due to weather or something happened. There's at least one window up on that 3rd floor that looks to be exposed.
Interesting.
That's where you thieving types go in.
Yes.
Those of you that lack honor.
Can Mage Hand move that loose board while he's standing?
What's the range on Mage Hand? 30 feet?
Yeah.
It's a little too far to reach with Mage Hand. You'd have to at least climb up to the 2nd floor in order to reach it with Mage Hand.
If we can wait 10 minutes, I can have an unseen servant, or else we can just climb up there, maybe, or send a new person up
I
there.
don't think it's super important that we open
Do I look like I climb?
the.
Well, we should enter it from one of these locations,
Yeah, from the basement or from the 3rd floor. Or...
right?
Do you guys want to risk opening the coffin?
I rolled a 0, so no, we had no luck scoping the.
No, you were just looking at it though. You didn't open it up, right?
Oh no, I wanted to open it up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I would say
Okay.
Zoof opened it, and like popped open the lid, looked in, and said, "Yep, it's a coffin."
Oh, okay. There was nobody inside.
But considering my poor roll, it's.
So there's a fresh grave. There's an empty coffin. We need something to fill the coffin to fill the grave. So something's afoot here. Maybe
Has the grave been buried? Has the grave been dug back in? Has it been filled in?
No, Milovich was in the process of digging it over at the cemetery.
Oh, duh.
In the church. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what he's paid to do, is dig.
Oh no,
graves.
sorry, I got it confused because this also has like a sort of.
Yeah,
graveyard
there's a small
as well.
graveyard in front of this one, but it's not nearly as big as the one at the church.
Okay. And that's the one Milovich was working on.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you knock on the door, and I'll stay out back here in case somebody runs out.
Indeed. Okay. And I. Master Heinrich, would you be present?
You hear the sound of a latch being undone from the other side. The door slowly swings open, and a kind of older looking man kind of peeks through the open in the door and sees you and just kind of begins to tremble a bit at the size of you and the sight of you. And he goes, yes, my name is Master Heinrich. Are you in need of my services? Is that why you're here?
I'm Zoof of Vitu-Ghazi, loyal servant and knight of the Order of Hesiod, the Shining Sun. And I have come to retrieve the saint's bones.
His eyes go really wide, and he just puts his hands up because I don't know, Master Hesiod, Master Zoof. I don't know anything about bones other than when I put them in the coffin for burial. What bones are you speaking of, sir?
So I raise my hand like this in the sign, and then I cast Zone of Truth.
Oof, that's a wisdom save, right?
Charisma
No, charisma
save.
Yeah, charisma.
Yeah, it starts there. Oh yeah, charisma save. Sorry, I'm getting way ahead of myself.
No, that's fine. That's going to be a 7 on the charisma save.
Yeah, my DC's a 13.
His features go a bit slack, and he stares at you and he goes, "Oh, you're talking about the bones from St. Angusol's church. Of course, sir. They're right upstairs. Feel free. You may retrieve them."
Lucian will cast.
I'm looking to see if anybody followed me up to this door or anything.
I'm still out back.
With detect thoughts also.
Okay.
That's wisdom at 16.
That is going to fail. His surface thoughts are ones of fear and concern. And his inner thoughts are, his like deep thoughts are, please don't ask me about the creatures up in the attic. Please don't ask me about the creatures up in the attic. Oh my God, if he doesn't ask me, he's probably using magic on me right now. It's making me tell him things, and I don't want him to know these things. He's going to get mad. I'm going to get killed. What should I do? What should I do? He's like just mantraing this like way of trying to get out of this mess that he's currently in.
I messaged to Zoof. Ask him about the creatures in the attic.
I don't know if am I able to respond?
Well, yeah, he's sending you a message. He's using the cantrip message.
Only you and I.
When the time comes, and I go ahead and politely, just with I just come through the door with my arm. I'm just moving Heinrich aside as I come in, and after I get him moved through, on his shoulder, I lay a heavy hand on him. Accompany me, Master Heinrich. Tell me about your establishment and business as we retrieve the saint's holy bones.
Heinrich kind of is now sweating profusely. His teeth are chattering. He looks up at you with this just pleading look of someone who just wants to run away. And his eyes flit towards the stairs that lead up into the second floor space. Well, you see, down here is my workshop over there. I make coffins, and of course my workbench and my very humble living section over there. I keep all of my goods and storage up in the Second floor. That is where I have hidden the bones away for before I listen. There was a man who he offered me a lot of money. I don't know where he came from, but he went by the name of Valish. He maybe a bit of a collector. I don't know for sure. He said that if I got the old bones from St. Angersol's church, he would pay me 1,000 gold. I constructed that coffin out there with a false bottom to put the bones in to make the delivery. Or he was supposed to come and pick up the wagon, which of course he hasn't shown up yet. So the bones are still upstairs. If you'd like them, you may retrieve them, but I will not go upstairs. I will not.
Second or third floor for the bones?
A second floor, of course. Second floor. You'll find them at the very back of the storage room, near some crates and boxes. I've got them bundled in a leather sack, waiting to be put into the coffin. It's going to do it.
As he's talking, my grip on his shoulder just continues to tighten like a vice. And the third floor.
The third floor. I don't reside up there anymore. It's fallen into much disrepair. I've sealed it off from the rest of the workshop to prevent water and other things getting into the workshop. I don't.
What resides on the third floor, Master Henrik?
I don't know what you mean. What
he is in the zone of truth. He is.
Yeah. He's trying to pull out of your grip. He's like tugging at your grip. Give me what's the grapple effect is different now. Give me either a strength or a dexterity check, if you would, Zoof.
A strength? I'll give you a strength check.
Okay.
Only a 7.
Only a 7.
Yeah, I've been rolling really.
Yeah, he is surprisingly agile. He slips from your grip, yells about something monstrous hidden up in the second and third floor of his shop. He gets this kind of panicked look on his face and he immediately runs away from you, runs out onto the front porch, looks and sees the rest of you out there with the exception of Ludolf, who's in the back of the shop. He just kind of panics and begins running down the road, fleeing for his life.
Oh, if I see him, I'm going to chase him. Let's see. I can't resist a chase.
I would say Lucian, Gartham, and Eric the Cleric have an opportunity first to do something.
Lucian will cast sleep on him. Psychic slump.
Nice. Wisdom save again, yeah?
Smart.
Ooh, that's going to fail. He immediately tumbles to the ground, collapses into a sudden and magical sleep, just lying on his side, covered in mud and dirt, maybe about 40 feet away down the pathway, skidded to a halt. He'll get one more. He fails his second save, therefore he is now out cold, I believe, for up to a minute, or is it 10 minutes now? Let me check, because I know it's changed.
And the next turn.
He is now unconscious for up to a minute.
It's hog time.
He's just lying there on the ground. You watch as Ludolf, Gartham, and Eric the Cleric kind of call out to you to come out to the front of the shop. And as you peek around the corner, you could see there's someone passed out cold on the pathway leading to the street. And they're in the process of currently tying his wrists and his ankles and putting him into kind of a restrained condition.
You can put him in the coffin.
For safekeeping.
You put him in a coffin.
You guys pick him up, put him inside the coffin on the wagon, putting the lid on top. You can hear him awake at the moment that you kind of plunk him into the coffin. He's kind of moving a lot, kind of banging his forehead against the coffin, mumbling and muffling words through his gag, but he's contained, unable to get out. What would you guys like to do next?
Henrik says the bones are on the second story of the home, and we can all start guessing what resides on the third floor. Vampiric creatures, some other horrors that this Vallaki, if that really is his name, has delivered upon this man, letting himself fall prey to pecuniary sin.
Oh.
I was like, what did you say? Is he a bad man? Is that what that means?
What if I climbed up on the roof and you guys went into the house and we could attack them from two angles?
Now,
Smash them between us.
Brother Ludolf, and I would try to reassure the others here. That time will come. We must retrieve the bones first and get them back to the church. We need to restore the holiness and sanctity of Hesiod's institution.
Okay, Brother Zoof, I'll go get him. I'm going to start moving towards the house.
You guys watch as Ludolf just goes up the stairs, into the door, and disappears into the house.
I follow after. I do take off. I take out my maul though, and I on my shoulder, and my eyes are just as I make my way up to the stairs.
I'll be sniffing around in the building.
As all of you enter into the ground floor, it's already familiar to you, Zoof. It was just having Henrik flee from you that brought you back out front. The ground floor of the coffin maker's shop appears to be very drab, run down. He's not particularly great at what he does. It would appear, if anything, he's adequate at what he does. The ground floor is the result of his carpentry. At least a dozen or so coffins that have been kind of like are in partial states of assembly. Some are complete and being kind of decorated and putting the final touches on. You can see a pretty extensive workbench down here with lots of tools and implements that be used for carpentry and the kind of like the assemblage of things. But when all of you kind of look up, you're looking up at the first floor ceiling. The only way up to egress up to the second floor is a central staircase that is in the very middle of the shop. It looks to be a 20-foot wide, 25-foot tall staircase that angles up into the second floor. But you have no way to visualize the second floor. It's floor to ceiling on the first floor, and the only way to get up to the second floor is to take the staircase. You can't really visually see the second floor yet.
Before we start going up, Brother Eric, would you join us?
Of course, I understand. You know, this is probably when we all die, right? I mean, it's strange, spooky places like this that get you killed.
Faith, Brother Eric, after all, you do have that war hammer that keeps you from being surprised. You do have Hesiod's eyes looking over you.
This is true. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go up there. Now, our primary focus is to retrieve the bones, right? So it's like if we run into anything, we don't have to stay here and kill it. The trick is to get the bones and get the fuck out of here, right? That's the
There's
plan.
no trick. We get the bones, and certainly if there's some sort of unholy vermin polluting this place, we will handle it in time.
Right. Well, you know what, Zoof? This is, you've earned the privilege. Why don't you, you go first, Zoof. We'll be right behind you.
So obviously, I've dropped zone. I hope I've dropped zone of truth.
Okay.
And I cast bless on the three of us.
Okay. And that's going to be on Zoof,
Ludolf, and myself, since we're the
Ludolf.
ones inside going up.
Zoof, Ludolf, and Lucian.
Eric, are you coming too, Lucian?
I'll be in back, but if you want to bless the other guy, go ahead.
Yeah.
Just link around
I
that.
bless Eric, Ludolf, and myself.
Okay.
Unless Gartham's coming. I don't know where Gartham is.
So, Zoof, as you start going up the stairwell, you watch as Ludolf and Eric the Cleric kind of flank right behind you. Further down from you could see where Gartham is beginning to kind of bring up the rear, with Lucian being in the very back as well. The stairs are wooden, they are dilapidated, and they are very creaky. The question is, are you guys trying to be stealthy at all, or just make your way up to the second floor?
I don't stealth.
What's the point?
Lucian, as you watch the four of them up in front of you, you can hear footfalls on the stairs. You can hear them egress up to the second floor. Anything you want to do before heading up to the second floor?
The cat will be at the lower level watching the door.
Okay.
I will cast dancing lights along the stairs as far up as I can, lighting the whole path.
Okay. With that, Zoof, you watch as these little globules of lights begin to float around you. And what at first appeared to be a very dark, kind of dank second floor entrance, you come up onto a landing, but these lights kind of float around you so that now you have a better vantage point. From this point, you can see stacks and stacks of lumber to your right and your left. You can see crates. This is also when you begin to realize that as you look up, the third floor, the third floor is no longer a third floor anymore. You can tell that over time, whatever the roof was for the second floor has kind of been removed or has been falling apart. And you could see stacks of the lumber kind of like placed to the side, almost like maybe he was in the middle of repairing or doing repairs up on this level of the floor. You can see immediately to your left a doorway that goes that's partially open that might go into another storage room. You can see another doorway beyond that doorway. And then to your right, more stacks of lumber, crates that would mark the back end of the shop. So somewhere in that back end of the shop, he claimed that he had stashed the bones. All of you are now up there, the dancing lights moving around you. No immediate sign of threat that you can see.
Yeah, I'll take a look just in case he was kind of lying and they were there sooner or some other in a bag or something, but I'll move towards that area.
Okay, so you're heading back towards the back end of the shop to look for them.
But I slough on my shield and my mace, and I'm just looking like
The lights
like
will
something's
follow.
gonna jump out or on top of me or something.
Okay. And the lights are following Zoof as Lucian stands at the top of the stairs watching the lights float towards Zoof. Ludolf, what are you doing?
I'll just flank Zoof and walk
Okay.
with him. I guess
Eric-
I'll look for some traps though, like using my hunters knowledge, just kind of looking for snares and that kind of thing.
Yeah, give me a survival check if you would, please.
That is a 12.
12. There are, as you're walking alongside Zoof, Lucian slightly behind you, Eric the Cleric and Gartham are flanking to either right of you as well. Lucian is commanding the lights to kind of follow Zoof. You look down onto the floorboards of the floor, and that's when you realize wherever these crates are currently sitting, they had made very heavy, deep grooves into the floorboard, almost as if maybe they're heavy, like there might be something inside of them. As Zoof gets slightly forward, Zoof, at the back end of the shop, you can see a table surrounded by more crates and lumber. And on the table, you can see a leather satchel or backpack that's been neatly kind of cinched up. And it's sitting on its side on the table. That could be what Henrik said that he had put the bones in.
Can I smash one of the crates with an axe?
Yeah. Give me an attack roll as you smash one of the crates.
Just spontaneously, I just attack a crate.
Yeah, go for it. That's very video game.
I know, right? So that's a 17 on the die.
Nice.
Let's see, I got a +6, so 23. I feel like I'm wasting all my good rolls right now. Anyway, yeah, I smash. I'm gonna roll damage.
All of you guys stop in your tracks as you hear Ludolf. Are you using your weapon to smash?
Yeah, I'm using my battle axe.
Yeah.
Like,
you guys watch as Ludolf just suddenly brings out his battle axe and slams it down into one of the crates. Ludolf, go ahead and roll damage for me, if you would, please.
Let's say I'm doing it two-handed just so I can get a little bit better. Good, because that's 6 damage.
Nice. As you guys watch the crate spill open, a strange looking creature comes spilling out of the crate, lands on its flat feet and knees, long stringy hair, vampire-like fangs distending from its upper jaw, smell of death kind of wafting off of it. I need everyone to roll for initiative, if you would, please.
Jesus, I get the lowest initiative rolls every time.
I know how I felt last campaign. I thought it would be treasure. Oh, jeez.
Hey, dirt! Hey, dirt!
Hey, dirt. Whatever. You got a 2? Okay, I feel pretty okay about myself now. I got a 6.
I feel pretty okay about myself now. That's pretty funny.
Somebody else has to fail to make me feel better.
All right. So,
they judge my worth by other shortcomings.
Put Zoof up here. We'll put Ludolf over here by the crate.
So I would be currently concentrating on Bless. That would be on the other 3 then. I guess I would have cast it on the other 3, not myself.
Okay. Lucian and Gartham right there.
They come up too.
Yeah, let me get out the Bless markers and the concentration markers. Did not mean to go into build mode, but...
Oh, I guess I should roll for Gartham, huh?
Yes, please.
What is his? Let's see. 4.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So Zoof is blessed.
Oh, he rolled 22.
Nice.
Speedy motherfucker.
So Eric the Cleric is blessed, and you're also...
Oh, I never rolled Eric's initiative. Holy crap. What's his initiative? Oh, so he got a 20. Fucker. He gets a 20.
I love it. So this will be the crate that you just broke open. So I will get rid of that crate. And as this vampire spawn comes tumbling out, one will come jumping out of this crate up here. Another one will come jumping out of the crate back here. Another one will jump out of this crate. This one. From there and from back there.
There's 6 of them.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Yes. All right. So, what did Gartham get again for his initiative?
22.
So we have 22 for Gartham, and then
20
we have
for
a
Eric.
20 for Eric, which means that Gartham is up with Eric on deck.
Okay.
And reminder, we are using the 4 AP system.
Yeah. I'll start off with a cantrip.
Nice.
I'll start off with oh, that's not a cantrip. It's first level spell. Never mind that. Let's see. Sacred Flame does radiant damage. I bet that's pretty good. Is that an attack roll? No, that's a dex save. Okay. He is going to go to the middle of the room where he's within. Hold on 1 second. Where he is within. If he could get to a spot where he's close to a bunch of people within 10 feet of a bunch of people.
Okay. The enemy or the allies?
The allies. Or enemies. The enemies, sorry, yeah.
So if he goes right here.
Yeah.
Right there. Well, actually, if he goes right here, that puts him within 10 feet of everybody. Of these three.
Okay. These 3, okay. Hey, watch out, boys! I'm going to do a thing! And he casts... That's my drawing impression. I'm going to cast Arms of Hadar.
Nice.
You cause tendrils to shoot from yourself. Each creature in a... Can I choose to just be the enemies? It says each creature. But...
yeah, we'll just say that these 3 are within your immediate range. That's fine.
Okay, I just don't want to accidentally attack my friends.
Yep, that's fair.
Make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 3d6 damage and can't take reactions.
That is an 8, 12, and a 13.
Okay. Yeah, the strength check is 15, so all 3 of them, yeah.
Yep. So no reactions from them.
They take 9 necrotic damage.
Nice.
Probably won't be crap, but...
Let me double check their resistance. Oh, why did I do that? I had their stat block already up. And now it's gone. Why did I do that? Okay. They are not immune to necrotic, but you notice that the arms of Hadar striking into them does about half as much damage.
Okay. And I'll cast Sacred Flame on the one right in front of Ludolf.
Yeah, go for it. That's a dex save?
Yeah, dex save versus 15.
That is going to be a 6 plus 2, which is an 8. They are vulnerable to radiant damage, so you can roll twice the damage.
So weird. Okay, so that's 2d8. That does 14 radiant.
Nice. You've got, I believe, that's all 4 AP, right? 1 AP
Yeah,
to
that was all
move,
4.
2 AP for the spell, 1 AP for the cantrip. That'll finish your turn. Eric the Cleric is up with the vampire spawn on deck.
Well, the gods indeed bless be with your destruction. He casts so with a bonus action, he casts. I don't know how that works with the. I forgot the bonus action with AP, but he casts Radiant Spirit Shroud on himself.
Yeah, that's 1 AP.
Okay, that's 1 AP. So, so until the spell ends, any attack he makes deals 1d8 extra damage. When he hits a creature within 10 feet of him, it's going to be radiant.
Which these creatures are vulnerable to.
In
and
addition,
you all know that now after watching Gartham's effect on one of the vampire spawn.
Yeah. And so, in addition, any creature of his choice that he can see that starts its turn within 10 feet of him has speed reduced by 10 until the start of the next turn. So he's gonna cast that, and then approach the vampire spawn that's directly in front. Or I don't know who this is, but
well, that's Zoof.
That's me. Yeah. Oh, that's in front of the same one Ludolf is facing. He's gonna hit that one.
He's gonna get in base with that one.
Yeah, he's gonna get in base with.
All right, 1 AP to move, 1 AP to cast the shroud effect,
and then so he's gonna use the Warhammer.
Okay.
The Warhammer of Warning. Shit, 7.
That unfortunately is going to miss.
It's just
all right. So 1 AP left.
Yep.
Take a second attack.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah, it misses.
That will miss as well. That'll finish Eric the Cleric's turn. The other, the vampire spawn are up with Lucian on deck. This one is immediately going to leap into base with you, Zoof. Hiss at your holy symbol and begin to take 2 claw strikes at you. 1 miss. The other one is a 17 plus 5 is 22.
That hits.
That is going to be 6 points of slashing damage. He's got 2 AP left. He'll use both AP to take 2 more regular attacks at you. Both those will miss. The one in base with Eric the Cleric will actually spend 2 AP to take 2 attacks with advantage. First one is a 21. Second one is a 19 to hit Eric the Cleric.
Those both hit.
Okay. That is going to be 10 plus 4. 10 plus 4 is 14 points of slashing damage. And I have lost my 8-sided die. She is then going to spend an AP to grapple onto Eric the Cleric and then sink her fangs into his neck. He have Eric the Cleric either give me a dex check or a strength check. Your choice.
Is she within 5 feet of Gartham?
She is within 5 feet of Gartham.
Okay, she has disadvantage on her attacks because of.
Oh, so those would have been 2 regular attacks. So the
yeah,
first
I'm
one
just
would have
looking
been
at
a 16, and the second one would have been a 13 to hit Eric the Cleric.
Only one would have hit.
Okay. So go ahead and lower the damage to 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
She will still try to grapple Eric the Cleric. So Eric the Cleric needs to make either a strength or dex DC 15 check.
They're both equally horrible. So.
Okay.
Oh no! Wait, I'm looking. Let's see. Yeah, dex and strength are the same for him. So.
Okay.
16.
16. She attempts to leap up onto Eric the Cleric, but he brings up his pick, bashes at her, and prevents her from grappling onto her. or onto him, so that will finish that one's turn. This one's going to get into base with Gartham. Take 2 attacks. That is going to be a 19 and a dirty 20 on Gartham. Oh no, it's a disadvantage, correct? Anybody within...
No, if anybody attacks anybody else within 5 feet of them,
Gotcha,
they get disadvantage, but me, they can do just fine.
Okay, so that's a, what did I say, a 19 and an 18 on Gartham.
They both hit.
Okay. That is going to be 12 points of slashing damage. So he's going to spend his last 2 AP for 2 regular attacks. Both those will miss. This one is going to leap over these crates and get into base with Zoof. Those will miss. And then last 2 AP. Good Lord, those will miss too. See, this one back here will leap over into base with Ludolf. Yeah, I know how you feel, Chris.
Oh, I didn't roll concentration, actually.
For that one hit that you took, or the 2
Yeah.
hits? Yeah, the one hit. Go for it.
All right, for both hits. I got hit twice, right?
Did you?
No, I
Yeah,
only hit once.
No, I think you
I'm
only got
getting
hit
Eric confused with me.
once. Yeah,
Okay, so I got to roll a 10 or higher, right?
correct.
A 10 or higher. Yeah, 13.
Okay, you're good. I think I got you with one of those attacks. 18 to hit?
No.
No, that'll miss. All right. This one is going to move and perch above where the bones are and hold their action. This one is going to move, come around the side of the wall, blow past Lucian, and finish his turn down towards the stairwell. That'll finish the bad guy's turn. Lucian, you are up with with Ludolf on deck.
All right, here's a question. If I cast phantasmal force or hypnotic pattern, and they fail their throw, it lasts for 1 minute. Which means,
Correct.
Does that mean that they are stunned for their next turn?
I believe they do not get subsequent saves. Let me check the spell.
Because
This is
it makes the most
Phantasmal.
phantasmal force. Sorry, hypnotic pattern. It's an area effect. If you fail, you're stunned. But if they already, that makes no point to stun them now.
While affected by the spell, the target treats the phantasm as if it were real and rationalizes an illogical outcome from interacting with it. For example, if the target steps through a phantasmal bridge. Okay.
This is hypnotic pattern.
So it's not phantasmal force?
Correct, hypnotic pattern.
Oh, I thought, hold on.
This
I'm
thing
reading
pattern colors in 30 feet cube. Then it vanishes.
There it is. Hypnotic pattern. You create a twisting pattern of colors, 30-foot cube within range. The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area who can see the pattern must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or have the charmed condition for the duration. While charmed, the creature has the incapacitated condition and a speed of 0. The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. So yeah, that would make them non-functional for up to a minute.
For the next round, right? So when we go to the top of the next round, when they go, if they are stunned, they're still stunned for their action.
Correct, as long as they don't take any damage.
Right. Okay.
All right. So it's a 30-foot cube.
Yeah.
Where would you like to place it?
Put all those characters in front of it.
Keep in mind, it's not targets that you choose.
It's a cube.
It's a cube. So if you place the cube back here, like we'll say back here, it'll get these 4.
Yeah.
Right there.
That'll work.
Okay. So that is going to be 4 wisdom saves. Let's double check their stat block for wisdom save. Make sure I'm doing it right. Okay, yep, +3. And have to beat your DC. That is a 14, 11, 14, and a 21.
One passes.
Okay. So let me get out the incapacitated markers. And as a free action, you can yell out the spell effects to everybody so they know not to hit them. This also means you are concentrating on this as well.
Right. And I used 2 of those action points then, right?
Correct. So you have 2 AP left.
Well, I'm concentrating. Can I do anything?
Yeah, as long as it's not another concentration spell.
Okay.
So if you try to cast another concentration spell, it'll drop the concentration on the current spell that you're using. Otherwise, any spell or cantrip that is not concentration, you can use again if you'd like.
All right. Let's see if this. Gonna try a firebolt, which is a mind fire. Doesn't
Okay.
say. So
Which one are you targeting?
The one that is not stunned. And I'll yell out, focused on the ones that are moving.
You got it. So we'll go for the one in front of Gartham. Go ahead and make. Is it a
Roll.
dex save or attack roll?
Attack roll. Rolls
Go for
11.
11 is going to miss, unfortunately. And that was a cantrip, correct?
Correct.
So you still have 1 AP left.
All right. Fire off a mind sliver.
Nice. That's a natural 1 on the intelligence save.
Now you take my virtual dice. 11 points.
Nice. That will finish Lucian's turn. Ludolf, you are up with Zoof on deck.
All right. The other spawn that started running, I snapped my head and I said, "Where do you think you're going?" And I'm going to chase after him.
Nice.
I think I'll take an attack from one of those guys. But
No, these 3 are stunned, and with
okay.
Gartham's effect, this one cannot take reactions.
Oh, nice.
So you
That's what I
turn.
think.
Now you
Yeah,
stay
I'm
in
gonna-
your human form, or are you transferring?
No, as I'm running, I'm transforming. I'm going to leap up onto the lumber where it is. It's up on another level, right?
Well, you're talking about this one down here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought he
Yeah.
was up higher. Yeah. No, I'm going to chase after him and transform as I'm running.
Which version are you transforming into?
Version 3.
Ooh, nice. Where do you think you're going? Come here.
Technically, I'm not going to transform into the longitude shifter until I get right at him because that gives me an attack.
Yep.
So, I'll attack.
You are still blessed.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
that gives me a D4?
yeah, a D4 on attack rolls and saving throws.
Brad. Oh, so, okay. So that is a miss. It was it was a 10. I don't think that hit.
10 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. I am going to bite him again.
Go for it.
That is a 23.
That'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, I did waste all my rolls already. That's a 4 damage, but he's grappled.
Okay, 4, and he's now grappled by you.
Okay, and I should have one. Let's see. No, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I used all my AP.
It was 1 AP to chase after him.
Yeah,
1 AP
one
to
shift.
1 AP to shift. 1
Yeah.
AP for 2 attacks. You get 2 attacks per AP, right? You're at that.
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah, I sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a
So-
second bite.
So you, well, did you use both attacks for that bite?
No. Okay, so that was a normal attack. The first attack was a part of the shift,
Right, which means
The
you have
second
2 AP, which means you have 2 AP left.
No,
One of
because
those
I use an AP for a shift. I use an AP for my rage, and I use.
Oh
an
yeah,
AP
yeah,
for
got
attack.
you. So yeah, you
But
get your
I get
second.
2 attacks
Yes,
per
you do. Yep.
attack.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do attack again. Nice roll. That is a 24 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll for
And-
damage.
That is 10 points of damage.
Nice.
Chomp, and grab.
Chomp.
Don't forget the D4s. Sorry, I was trying to.
No,
Oh,
you
yeah,
remember.
no, I did it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Charles is so good. Okay. Good. Thanks, Charles.
That'll finish Ludolf's turn. Zoof, you are up. They'll be at the top of the second round with Gartham on deck.
Okay. So
Now, the 2 that you're in base with, you can see this like anime rainbow in their eyes, like they're like some kind of magic is overtaking them. And you would have heard Lucian yell out that these 3 creatures are currently stunned and incapacitated, which will free you up to do whatever you'd like.
Oh, so then I will go to the one in front of Lucian, I'm assuming.
That's behind
The red cape. Oh, sorry, that's Eric the Cleric.
Yep, that's Eric the Cleric.
So
Shift
yeah, I'm going to go to the one in front of Eric the Cleric,
Okay.
and I'm going to unleash my channel divinities to create a sacred weapon from my mace.
Nice.
So +2 to attack rolls. It does. I can cause it to deal its normal damage, or it can do radiant damage as the damage it does. And also 20 foot just sunlight just bursts into the room in a 20 foot radius.
So 20-foot sunlight will do damage to the guys that are incapacitated.
Yeah, well, okay, so it's not sunlight. This weapon also emits a bright light in a 20-foot radius.
Gotcha. Okay, so that won't do them harm.
They don't specifically call it sunlight, so
Gotcha.
sorry.
No, that's fine. It's fine.
I'm trying to be all dramatic with myself. Let me, and then I take, then I go ahead and attack for the first hit. So I get I get a D4.
For
And,
attack rolls because of
and then I add a +2 because of the sacred weapon.
Correct.
So that's a 17, that's a 19, that's a 21 total to hit the first time.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay. This is, so if I'm reading this correct, this should be radiant damage.
It is, which is vulnerable to this creature. So you can roll twice the damage as long as it's radiant damage.
Okay, so roll 2d6 and then add a 3 to it. So that's 6. That fits. First hit is 6 radiant damage. Or sorry. 6 radiant damage. I didn't roll too well on the damage.
So you rolled twice the dice?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Got to keep it honest. And then the second attack with the D4 is going to be 18.
18 will hit.
Okay, so then do it again. This is a 7 plus 3 is 10 radiant damage.
10 radiant damage. This particular vampire spawn is beginning to look a little bit rough.
So that's 1 AP.
Still got, we'll say that you were close enough to be able to pivot to the different targets, so you still have 3 AP left.
Okay, so I can, am I close enough to hit the one with Gartham to?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Then I'll just switch my attacks over to that one.
Okay, go for it.
So let's see, that's 17. Why can't I do math? 23. That's 23 to hit.
Because you're on summer vacation, man.
23 to hit
That'll hit.
with 8 radiant damage. And then the second attack for that AP is going to be 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then that's also going to be 8 radiant damage on that one.
Nice.
So that's 2 AP down.
No smites.
I should have put some smites into those. Yeah, you can tell I haven't been paladining all too long.
You can always switch back to the other one and do 2 more attacks, and then throw a smite into it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
So just roll the attack with the D4.
Yep.
You see. Oh, you know what's funny is I have not been anyways. Okay, that's 5, that's 9, that's 13, that's 15 total to hit.
15 will miss on that first attack. Go ahead and take your second attack.
Second attack. Let's see, that's 10, 16.
16 is just barely going to miss. Armor class 17.
Okay.
So I have 1 AP left.
I'll switch back to the other one.
Okay, go for it.
And switch dice. There we go. 18 plus 22. So that's 24 to hit.
24 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
So if I put a smite into this, if I do a divine smite, it takes 2d8 radiant damage from the attack.
Unfortunately, you've run out of AP. You have to spend at least 1 AP to smite.
Oh!
You're using your last AP to strike. So, yeah, unfortunately, you only had enough AP to make 2 attacks.
Okay. So that's 10 radiant damage.
Still pretty good. This one's starting to look rough, too.
And then I'll hit him again.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 20, 24, 26 to hit.
Definitely. Roll for damage.
And that's going to be 8 plus 11 radiant.
Nice. The one in front of Gartham is now 50% below their hit points, so they are bloodied.
So I'm just... Whoa, justice! Hestion!
That will finish your turn. Top of the second round. Gartham is up with Eric the Cleric on deck.
All right. Gartham holds out his hand. His juggalo mask appears on his face, and a shimmering katana appears in his hand, and he's going to attack with the katana.
Nice.
That is a 14 to hit.
14 is going to miss, unfortunately.
I'm going to use a luck point.
Oh, now you definitely sound like Brian.
Okay, that's going to be better. That's 23 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay. That is going to do... Magic Katana does... No, wrong page. Okay, plus 4. 7 points of damage.
Nice.
I am going to Misty Step to the top of the crate that's in the far left.
The
one that's
right
sort
here?
of lit. No, the one that's lit up to the left behind this other vampire. Yeah. Nope. You're there. Right
there.
Nope. Back.
Right
There.
there.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Phew. Misty Steps.
Yep.
And then I'm going to throw out a Sacred Flame at the one I was just attacking.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. He has to make a DC 15 dex check.
That is a 13 plus 2 is a 15.
All right.
And it's radiant damage, so you roll twice the dice. Because they are vulnerable.
That is 14 radiant.
Ooh, this one is now very bloodied.
And I'm going to... who else is... What other spawn is really damaged?
The one in front of Zoof and Eric the Cleric. This
The
one
girl
right
spawn?
here. Yep.
I'm going to throw a radiant Sacred Flame at one or two.
Okay. Dex save. That is a 4 plus 2 is a 6. That's going to fail.
I think not. Okay, that does 8 damage.
8 points of damage.
Okay, and that's all 4 of his AP.
Okay, that'll finish Gartham's turn. Eric the Cleric is up with the vampire spawn on deck.
Eric the Cleric. So I did roll a concentration save for his getting hit,
Okay.
and so he doesn't have Spirit Shroud up anymore.
Okay.
He rolled under a 10. So I'm gonna hit with the Warhammer of Warning. Two-hand it. I'm gonna two-hand the Warhammer of Warning on the one that just got Sacred Flamed, the one right in front.
Yep.
Not with the 2, we aren't.
That's 1 AP.
That's 1 AP. I'm going to switch to the other one.
Okay.
Okay, that's better. That's a 22 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll for damage. Radiant damage is twice the dice.
This is not radiant. This is
Okay.
just bludgeoning damage. Though magical. That's 8 plus. That's just 8. Oh, 8. Just straight 8 bludgeoning damage.
He is very bloodied.
And then one action to disengage back 15 feet.
Okay.
And then that same one Sacred Flame.
Ooh, good call. That is going to fail on the dex save.
So that's cat. So it's 2d8. Just the north. So I do roll 4d8 total because of the vulnerability, because it's radiant damage.
Correct. You just double the die.
Okay. Okay, so that's 10 plus 16 radiant damage total.
Yeah, that one turns into an explosive pile of ash and flame. Makes that kind of quintessential as he like screams and disintegrates onto the ground.
Does he have 1 AP left? I can't remember. Or did he run
No,
one
I
AP?
think that was your last AP. Yeah,
All right, that's his turn.
because you went.
Yeah, I thought I had run out.
Yeah, you attacked twice, disengaged action, and moved. And
Sacred
then your
Flame.
Final AP, Sacred Flame. So
Cool.
the spawn are now up. This one is going to leap over onto the crate behind Gartham. I need Gartham to make a DC 15 Dex or Strength check. His choice.
Okay, he'll do a dex check.
Okay, go for it.
16, you say?
DC 16. No, 15.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
DC 15.
he got a 22.
Yeah, so at the last minute, he turns as the vampire spawn tries to grapple onto him. She'll land right next to him and take 2 attacks. Both those will miss. She'll spend her final 2 AP, taking 2 more attacks. One will miss. The other one is a 19 plus 5 is a 24 to hit.
That'll do.
Okay. That will be 5 points of slashing damage. Let's see.
He's a little hurt. Not major.
Well,
Oh, you have to do better than that loss.
Well, I'll tell you right now,
done.
Lucian's little hypnotic pattern is cut them in half.
Oh, fuck. Am I? Or is
All right, the one that's grappled by you, since you have grappled it, it is going to hold on to you as well, Ludolf, and it's going to.
Oh, you want to dance?
It's going to attempt to bite you.
Love it, dude. Love it.
That is a 14 plus 5 is a 19 for the bite.
That's it.
Okay. That is going to be 7 points of piercing damage. and
Cutting
five, and then 5 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
So then going to
So
spend 2 more AP and continue to drain. So he'll do another 4 points of necrotic damage as he is now clinging on you. He's got his teeth into your neck and he's draining your blood into him. That will finish that vampire's turn. That one missed. This one, it is going to take 2 attacks on Zoof. Both those will miss. I rolled 2 4s.
Evil fails every time.
She will then attempt to take 2 attacks on Gartham. That's a 4 and a 3. She will pivot back to Zoof, and out of desperation, Zoof, give me either a strength or dexterity DC check of 15 or higher as she attempts to leap onto you and grapple onto you.
I rolled a 16.
Ooh,
16 strength.
Yeah.
Oh, but plus, I get a D4 on checks, right?
Yeah, but you're good.
That
You
was a
beat the
19
15.
total.
Yep, you're good. She'll spend her last AP striking out at Gartham again. Wow, she is useless. That will finish the vampire's turn because half of them are currently staring at anime unicorn clouds. Lucian, you are up with Ludolf on deck.
Can we just take a second, though, to officially recognize how badass Lucian's magic is?
Right?
Like, just, it's lifting just insane tonnage here.
Well, let's do it again.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just want to be, I got to give some recognition or I'm going to just
Yeah,
feel
props.
All right. Which one of those guys, the vampire spawn, is really beat up?
The one in base with Zoof is very bloodied.
I'll fire a mind fire bolt at him.
Hell yeah.
What are you doing?
Mind fire misses with 11.
Oh, yeah. Kind of arcs over and hits the crate behind her.
Okay. Here's the next one. It is a mind sliver.
So that's going to be an intelligence save, correct?
Yeah. Save at 16.
That is an 18 plus 0.
All right. So half of 8 is 4, I think you take.
Cantrips do not do half damage.
All right. Then you got nothing.
Got 2 AP left.
All right. I'm going to go for it then. I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force.
Phantasmal Force. Yeah, that's different this time, right?
All right. That's the illusion of a full paladin in front of the 2 on the left that are now they're stunned. They're no longer stunned because they did their turn. The paladin's attacking them, so they take 2d8 of psychic damage if they fail. They say that's intelligence is 16.
So you're dropping concentration on the other effect to cast Phantasmal Force.
Correct.
Okay.
The other 2 are cantrips. They didn't work anyway, right?
Right, but currently you've got 3 of these guys locked down for up to a minute. If you cast Phantasmal Force, that means they become aware. They're no longer locked down.
The minute
because Phantasmal Force is a concentration spell.
when you completed your spawn round, they became off because that's a full minute from the previous round.
No, that's 6 seconds.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yeah, 10 rounds is a minute. A round is 6 seconds.
Got it. So leave them right there, and I will fire a holy but a goody magic missile at the one that was twice before.
Love it.
It's a classic for a reason.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
For those folks out there in the old first edition, second edition days, a round was a minute. So with 3.5 and the eventual release of 4E, they had finally converted rounds to seconds and 10 rounds a minute. And I believe in our olden days, there were everything was based on rounds and turns. So a turn has it's very different now. It's actually simpler than what it used to be back in the AD&D days, in my opinion. Time management back in AD&D days was a lot harder.
6 total points.
6 points of force damage. She has 3 hit points left. That will finish Lucian's turn. Ludolf, you are up with Zoof on deck.
I have a mechanical question.
Shoot.
My long tooth shifting. Every round as a bonus action, I get to use a bite.
Yep,
Am
that's
I
an action
using
point.
one?
Yep.
That's 1 AP. So, but that's
Yep.
exactly the same as just using a bite normally, though, or using an attack normally. So,
Well,
like, it doesn't really make sense.
No, we talked about this before in another character build.
Mm-hmm.
We had decided that as long as you're in that form, because it costs you an AP to move into the form, then you get a free bite attack while in that form.
Okay, cool. That's
Yeah.
what I was looking for.
Kind of similar to the effect of a what they call it, like sap and cleave and all those other martial effects. You know, those
Right.
Those new effects that they developed. We had talked about that only working for you as a free attack in the conversion for 4 AP, because you have to be in that shapeshifter form for it to work.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can you show me the terrain behind us, or behind them? I should...
Behind you is the
I
door leading down into the stairwell that you guys had come up.
Okay. Well, I will just I'll first start off with my claw attacks.
Go for it.
I'm going to recklessly attack. Give me a
And let me double check a quick rule check, because I think the 5.5E rules grapple now gives you more effects for when you have somebody grappled. Let me double check.
I know it has disadvantage on its attacks, but that's the only thing I can think of.
Oh, they have disadvantage on attack rolls against any target other than you.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. That
All
was the
right.
clarification I was looking for.
All right. So first attack is a 20, dirty.
That'll definitely hit. Roll for damage.
That is 6 points of slashing damage.
Yes.
Second attack is a 25.
That'll definitely hit.
That'll do also 6 points of slashing.
Nice.
I'm going to bite him again.
Go for it. And keep in mind, he's still biting you at the same time.
Yeah. We're not
Like both biting into each other's necks.
Let's see, neck and neck over here.
I can
that
outbleed you asshole.
That is a 17 damage.
17 damage or to hit?
17 to hit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 17 to hit. That's their armor class.
Okay. That does 5 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
Okay, so that was 1 AP to attack with a
Yep, got 3 AP left, I believe.
Yeah. What should I do? I mean, I guess I can keep it simple and just keep attacking. That's going to be another 2 AP, right?
Yeah, if you want to make it at regular rolls, otherwise it's at disadvantage.
Yeah, it'll be a regular roll because I'm recklessly attacking.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. So I'll just roll both of them at the same time. That is a 15 and a 17.
17 will hit. Roll for damage.
That's 7 points of damage.
Nice.
And for my last AP, I will just I'll drag him back to the group.
Technically, you still have 2 AP because you were reckless with that second AP, which gave you advantage on a disadvantage roll for 2 regular rolls. So you still have 2 AP.
Oh. Okay. Oh shit. If I attack him again, will I have disadvantage?
Yeah, but as long as you're reckless, it'll be regular.
Okay. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's
Yeah,
just keep
go for
fucking
it.
gnawing on this dude. Flailing at him, I should say. That is a 17 and a 11.
17 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 5 points of damage.
Nice. He is now bloodied for sure. He's below half his health.
All right.
You got 1 AP left.
He's got his teeth sunk into me. Can I like pull his head out of me or something, or like?
You want to try to break the grapple? It's a DC.
Yeah. I'll break the grapple.
Okay, it's not a check because it's your grapple on him. Whenever the vampire spawn is either in a grappled condition, he automatically can make bite attacks, and then his bite will then remain as part of the grapple. So whether you grapple him or he grapples you, but in this case, you could just drop the grapple and use the disengage action and get away from him if you want.
Yeah, just to make it more cinematic, I'm saying I'm going to like put my lower legs against his chest and like do a backflip off of him, and take him away, and then I'll just land like I don't know whatever it is, 5 feet away for disengage.
Okay. Well, I mean, you get disengage action, you get your full movement.
Oh, do I? Okay. No, I'll stay with him.
Okay.
Stay with him, yeah.
So he is no longer grappled, which will force him to no longer be able to bite your neck. That will finish Ludolf's turn. Zoof, you are up, and then we'll be at the top of the 3rd round with Gartham on deck.
Gonna try to finish off the one with 3.
Yeah, she is very bloodied. Yeah, she's got 3 hit points left.
So that'll hit. Yeah, that's like an 18 for... What's this?
22?
22, then 26. Yeah, it's
Plus
like 28 total with all the bonuses once it gets in there.
Yeah, damn paladins.
Paladins!
Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Yeah, so that's 10 radiant damage.
She will turn into a fiery ash cloud and disintegrate, collapsing to the ground, leaving the 3 incapacitated vampires and the 1 in base with Gartham, and the 1 back here by Ludolf.
So I'm going to what am I going to do that makes sense?
So I can't help it. I got to interject on this one. So because they're incapacitated, if you choose this one that you're in base with, you get advantage on your attack roll. On top of that, you have enough AP to do a smite if you successfully hit him. So this first guy here, you could do a lot of damage to him. You could do paladin level damage to him for sure.
But the problem being, of course, though, that Gartham is facing a risk, and that
there's that too.
Duty, my duty would require me to help him. So,
yeah. This is fair.
That's what would come first. Is
so you want to move into base with the one with Gartham?
If I'm able to get up there, or
you move around. And well, technically they're incapacitated, so you can just move through them and like, get out of my way, spawn.
Move!
You accursed foul beings.
So I'll do this with so using 2 AP to put a divine smite into.
Well, you don't have to spend the AP until you hit.
Oh.
Yeah, with paladins, you always want to make sure you hit first.
Okay.
So it's 1 AP to move, and now 1 AP to make 2 attacks.
Okay. I don't know if this hits. That's going to be 6, 10. Let's see. There's 6. This is the problem. I got so many sources of bonuses coming in that I'm like, I forget all the bonuses. I think this misses because that's a 6. That's a 10. I think I only get up to a 14.
Yep, 14 will miss. Take your second attack.
Yeah, so there's only so much I can do on that. This one should hit. That's a base 16. Then you add in the other bonuses.
Yep, you're good. So that'll definitely.
Okay, so now put in the smite.
Yep, now you put in the smite. So you still roll damage for your attack, and then you roll damage for the smite. If you go with the radiant damage, that means you're doubling the die.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do it for all of it. So there's the regular mace attack first. You're saying?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, so that's gonna be 5 plus 3. So that's roll that twice because it's all radiant damage.
Correct.
So it's gonna be 8 plus 15 radiant damage.
That's 15 just off the strike.
And then with the divine smite,
should be 2d8.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Which means you're throwing 4d8 because they're vulnerable to radiant damage.
Okay, so there's 15. But hang on, because increases. So this increases by 1d8 if the target is a fiend or undead.
It is, so that's going to be 3d8, which makes it a 6d8.
So that's so let me do that's 15. 26. 26. 31 radiant total.
On top of the 15?
Yeah.
So that's 46 points of radiant damage?
Yeah, and then if you want, because I'm using my mace, I could throw in some fire on top of it. Just for
This is when you do that paladin level damage that you have to do, man.
1d8. Yeah, I'll do 1d8 extra fire damage to the target on top of it.
Okay.
Which is 7 fire damage on top.
So that's 46 radiant and 7 fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is very bloodied already. She is below 25%. Yeah. And there's just like explosion of radiant energy that just turns her flesh to like crackling ash. She is now very bloody. I believe you still have 2 AP left, right?
Yeah.
No, you have 1 AP left. 1 AP to move, 1 AP for 2 attacks, 1 AP for the smite. So yeah, you've got 1 AP left.
Can I like shield bash, try to knock her off
Yeah, absolutely.
Knock her off her stance? Would that be just like an unarmed strike or?
I thought your shield, I thought you had a feat or feature that allowed you. It's shove. You're basically doing a shove. Let me double check the rule check on that.
Shove. Oh, so the target must succeed on a strength or dex saving throw.
Correct, which I believe it should calculate your DC for you.
The DC for the saving throw equals 8 plus my strength modifier and proficiency bonus. Yep. So that'd be my strength bonus. Okay, wait. The DC for the equals 8 plus 11. 14 total would be the DC.
That is going to fail. And I believe that knocks her back 5 or 10 feet.
5 feet and cause it to have the prone condition.
Yep. So I'll knock her back onto the ground. And she is now in the prone condition.
Yeah. And I think with my mace too, it has sap. So disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of my next turn.
You got it. That will finish Zoof. That takes us top of the 3rd round. Gartham is up with Eric the Cleric on deck.
All right. I'm going to use second wind to give myself 10-ish. What is it? 1d10 hit points? Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. What level are you guys? Level 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't it's just 1d10? Or is it 1d10 plus 1? Okay. All right. I heal 7 points,
Nice.
bringing me up to 40. And I will. I'll shoot a sacred flame down at the lady on the ground.
Technically, she's prone, so that'll be a disadvantage.
Oh, well,
just-
I'm not.
Oh no, it's a dex save. It's a
She's-
dex save.
yeah, it's a
Sorry.
dex save,
Yep.
yeah.
No, sorry. I thought you were doing what's that other thing that the warlocks do?
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch
Pew,
Blast.
pew, pew.
Pew,
They
pews.
should just change the name of it to pew pew.
Pew, pew.
That will fail. Go ahead and roll damage.
Will do. Forgot what the damage was though. Sacred Flame 2d8. Times 2.
So you know Charles is killing it. He hasn't had to resort to any Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the Sacred Flame is a cantrip, so I'm down to cantrips. I'm just yeah.
The ones with the advantage.
Yeah. That's 24 damage.
Nice. 24. That is 7. She has 10 hit points left.
Okay, he is going to leap off of the crate and try to slam his not a scimitar, a katana.
Yeah.
down on her.
And he has advantage on the attack since she is prone.
Time to put you back in the dirt. That is a 25.
Now that'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
God. Okay, I did 5 points of damage.
All right. She's got 5 points left.
Not quite enough, huh? Okay, I'll do another one then.
Go for it.
Let's do it. Let's fucking go.
This will be a regular roll since she's prone.
Regular roll. Okay, that's a miss. On 11.
Does that finish Gartham?
That finishes Gartham.
Okay.
Sorry, Brian, I
that'll
tried to be cool.
Eric the Cleric is up with the vampire spawn on deck.
All right. So Eric's going to turn his attention towards Ludolf. He's going to say, "Hey, what's going on with my wolf friend?"
There's
Are you
Ludolf.
So probably you're not like on the verge of death or anything, right?
Oh,
Ludolf?
no, I'm barely even hurt. I think I lost maybe 10 in total. Yeah, 10, exactly.
He's gonna cast spiritual weapon behind the
Nice.
cleric, which is a bonus action. So I guess that's 1 AP.
Yep, 1 AP. Yep.
Behind the vampire?
And then behind the vampire, yeah.
Okay.
And so I can cast it right away, or wield it right away. Sorry.
Yes, it can make its attack as well.
When language fails. I was like, what am I trying to say? Yeah, so let me spiritual weapon is what kind of damage? Force. Okay. So that's a +5. So that's a 16 to hit.
Which is going to miss.
Oh. Okay, this one's 17. Okay.
Yep.
Oh. Okay, so that misses.
Eric the Red has 3 AP left.
3 AP left. Gonna hit it with Ray of Enfeeblement.
Ooh. What's the
If
save
I'm
on
not-
that one?
Constitution saving throw.
That is going to be a 9 plus 2 is an 11.
Yeah, it misses it by 2. So fails.
What's the effect?
So he fails. Ray of Enfeeblement, and I just conveniently scrolled away from it. That was awesome. Because I was looking at some other numbers that we were talking about. Son of a bitch, where did it go? There it is. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on strength-based D20 tests. During that time, it also subtracts 1d8 from all its damage rolls.
It does. I remember
The
that.
target
Good one.
repeats. The target repeats the save at the end of each of its turns, ending the spell on a success. So this is a constant, and he's now Eric is concentrating on that spell.
You got it.
So it was the 1 with the spiritual hammer, 2 for that, and then
Got 1 AP left.
Sacred Flame.
Dex save.
Yeah, Dex save 13. DC.
That is a 18 plus 3 is a 21.
That more than saves.
Okay. I'll finish Eric the Red's turn. Eric the Cleric. I don't know why I said Eric the Red. Ludolf.
His wonderful cloak.
Oh, you know what though? This one still has 5 hit points left. So she is going to scramble to her feet. She is going to attempt to latch on to Gartham. Have Gartham make either a strength or dex DC 15 save.
Okie dokie. That is a 17 on the die, so that passes.
Yep. She will take 2 attacks, 2 claw attacks. That is a natural 20, and a 17 plus 5 is 22.
Hit.
The natural 20 is automatically 8. Plus 8 is 16. Plus 4 is 20 points of slashing to Gartham.
These are vicious.
These are-
And she will spend her last 2 AP to do that again.
Oh.
That holy shit! I rolled a 19 and a natural 20.
Holy shit.
So that's gonna be a natural 20, and then a 19 plus 5 is a 24. So natural 20 is going to be 11 plus 4 is 15 points of slashing.
Okay, all right.
Dude, I am too. Oh, well, keep in mind. Oh, these were supposed to be at disadvantage until the end of my next turn, though, because of the shove. Or no, the mace. The mace saps.
Yeah.
Because the mace saps.
Sapped.
Fuck. Sorry, I'm
Is
like
it-
letting you get all into this, Jason, and I'm totally forgetting my own effects.
So I think it's only her first attack would have been at disadvantage, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's next attack roll before the start of my next.
So
turn,
that would have
that's
been the
attack.
attempt. That would have been
Only a 19, not a crit.
yeah. So cut that first round of damage down by 10.
Okay.
And this round of damage will be normal. For her second, her final attack, that is a 5 plus 4 is 9 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, he's looking pretty rough, man.
That's a spicy
boy.
meatball. The problem is too. Zoof is on the other side. I'm farther than 5 feet away, so I can't use my reaction with my shield.
Yeah, that's true.
There's nothing I can do.
Ludolf, give me a strength DC of 15 or a dex DC of 15 to avoid being grappled by the spawn.
Strength it is.
Keep in mind a minus D8 from any strength test on the vampire spirit. Right.
The vampire spot part.
Right.
But this is for
Oh,
Ludolf
okay.
to make a save.
Yeah, all right. I rolled a 15, so no.
15 is the DC, so meets it, beats it.
Oh, right on.
He's going to spend his next AP to make 2 claw attacks. That is a 22 and a 12.
22 hits.
6 plus 4 is 10, so 10 points of slashing. He's going to spend 2 AP and do that again. Actually, 10 points of slashing minus 5, so 5 points of slashing because of the minus D8 for the enfeeblement.
Well, I take half damage too because of my.
So
rage.
yeah, that'd be a total of 2.
2. Okay.
Yep. Well, beauties of raging.
We're gonna live
and
through this.
and then the next 2 attacks is a 3 plus 5 is 8. 15 plus 5 is a dirty 20.
It hits.
That is going to be 5 minus 3, so 2 points of slashing, half to 1. Fucking raging barbarian.
What are you trying to do?
Are you trying to tickle me? I'm not really into that. I mean, my
Gotta get
friend
under
Red
that
is,
chin.
but I'm not.
Between the ears, that's why I like it.
You watch as Ludolf's foot starts going up and down real fast. All right, that'll finish the vampire spawn. Lucian is up. with Ludolf on deck.
All right, the one that has 5 hit points. The mind firebolt.
Right there.
There it is.
22 to hit.
That'll definitely hit. Roll for damage.
There it is.
8 points of damage.
That'll do it. She is shredded, falls to ash and smoke to the ground. You still have 3 AP left.
Well, 2, I need to hold those characters, right?
No, they're incapacitated for 6 more rounds.
All right. Let me mind sliver the one over by
Ludolf.
Yeah.
Yep. That is a 17 plus 0.
All right. You save versus mind sliver.
So you got 2 AP left.
Let me look here.
You see, Neil, that's one of the things I love about the AP system is you start using spells that cantrips and spells that you normally wouldn't use because you get so much more versatility now.
Right.
Like I feel like the 4 AP system lets casters be casters. It really does.
Well, Lucian's going to run around and then run up right by the hammer and actually use the staff, a flame breeder staff.
Okay. Good. Do you like the classic conk him on the head?
16 to hit.
That barely misses. His armor class is a 17.
All right, can I take another whack at him? No, I moved. So
Yeah, you moved, unfortunately. So that will finish Lucian's turn. Ludolf, you are up. Things must be dire indeed. Your wizard has moved into base with the vampire spawn and taken a swing at it with your staff.
There's always
I think he's taking a victory lap.
Don't lord your superiority over me.
Having a good time.
All right,
All right, I'm
you are
gonna,
up with Zoof on deck.
I'll start with my bite,
for it.
attacking recklessly.
Yep,
That is a 24.
that'll definitely hit.
That does 6 points of piercing.
Okay.
And now I will attack with my claws.
Go for it.
That's a 24.
Yep, that'll hit.
It does 6 points of slashing. Second is a 23. It does 5 more points of slashing.
You roll a lot of 5s and 6s. We may have to go throw some craps at
Yeah, let's
Vegas.
go. I'm down. This we can play. Let's see. So that's that. If I force a movement, will the Sacred Hammer and Lucian get opportunity attacks?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, that would have been cool. Anyway, I'll just let's just go for it. I'll just attack again. This time with advantage.
Go for it.
That is a 18
That'll hit.
and a 14. Well, I'm sure that misses. Another 6.
Nice. He has 8 hit points left.
8 hit points. Well, let's see what we can do about that. Another 2 attacks going at him. How many attacks?
Disadvantage. These would be at disadvantage this time.
Okay. So the first attack is, oh man, nat 20 disadvantage to a 3. That's a miss. And another 3. Huh. Wow. Vegas.
Vegas taketh and it giveth.
Sure do. I sure do. So that was my third action point, right?
Yeah, you got 1 left.
If I attack again, is that double disadvantage?
No, she'll just continue. It's just more disadvantage.
Okay.
We got rid of the double disadvantage because it's too hard to keep track.
Yeah, it is a lot. All right, might as well. First attack. That is a 14. No, 15.
Nope, that'll miss.
And yeah, that's another miss.
Okay.
Oh well.
That'll
He's still
finish
grappled.
Ludolf's turn. Zoof, you are up. Then we'll be at the top of the 4th round with Gartham on deck.
Okay, so I'm
I
way
like to
back.
think of how he's dodging like 6 claw attacks while
He's a vampire.
But he's
So-
also in my mouth, like grasping my mouth, and it's just like
So
it's
we said Gartham is very rough.
oh
Correct. Oh, yeah.
Let's not
So,
kill Brian Eric.
I'm going to pump 25 hit points with lay on hands into Gartham. With lay on
there we
hands.
go.
So that's 1
Oh,
AP to
take a money.
move, and then 2 AP
Nice.
to do lay on, or 1 AP to do lay on hands.
All
So that's
right.
2
So
AP down.
He's just above bloodied.
See, until that other one's dead, Zoof isn't going to cause more trouble. Like, he's not going to... So, what would be my action choices?
What's your full movement?
My full movement is 30 feet.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, he is 60 feet away.
60 feet away.
Unless you have a ranged ability.
So, check this out.
I love that response. So check this out. I got this thing I can do that I think is okay, but maybe not okay. I don't know.
I put my shield up and I switch hands with my mace. I take my maul. And what I want to do is, I have 2 AP left, correct? I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you have 2 AP left.
I'm going to take a brisk walk and then throw the maul at the vampire's chest.
Okay, so you're going to move your 30 feet
Yeah.
closer. Because the maul is not a ranged weapon, I
Yeah.
believe your attack roll is without proficiency.
So,
Like,
yeah,
what's
it's
your what's your bonus for your maul currently?
4.
And that includes your proficiency of +2.
No,
right?
it's because it's a magic weapon. It already has a +1 on it. So my proficiency is 3 for my bonus.
Got you. So this would be a +1 on your strength.
Oh, the maul doesn't have any bonus. It's not magical or anything. It's just a maul. So
Okay. I mean, they're resistant to non-magical weapons.
so don't do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang,
Well, I mean, you can still do it. They're just resistant. They take half damage. Of course, you can always roll a 1 and accidentally hit either Ludolf or Lucian.
Yeah, we
that
don't mind.
would be awesome. So so I move within 30. This puts me within range to each points. Yeah, I probably don't want to take off the current spell though, or anything that I'm doing. Yeah, and he would never throw his mace. That would be silly.
That would be an abomination to my cause.
How dare you? Shit. No, I'm just gonna hold. If he ever chooses to run this way or anything, I would just hold my attack to.
Okay, so hold your last AP as a held action.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That'll take us to the top of the 4th round. Gartham.
Or actually, no. Let me take that last AP just as a dash into base with him. I'll take
Yeah,
it instead.
absolutely. You can do that too.
I know I'm being really finicky and slow. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. You're a Luxodon. It's all good. That takes us top of the 4th round. Gartham is up with Eric the Cleric on deck.
Oh, Gartham. Forgot about him. Let's see.
This is the time, Charles, for the Eldritch Blast to finish him off.
Yeah.
Actually, I still think Sacred Flame is a better option. It's got a 60
You were good.
feet
Yeah,
range.
true. Oh,
Yeah,
it's 60 range. Okay.
Yeah, so I will blast Sacred Flame at the vampire. He makes a DC 15. dex
That
check.
is a natural 20 on the deck save.
Then I'll shoot another one at him.
That is going to be a natural 17 plus 2 is a 19.
Then I'll shoot another one at him.
That's a natural 18 plus 2. I shit you.
I'm leaving.
So
It's over.
I have 1 AP left, right?
Yep, 1 AP left.
Well, I guess I'll just shoot another one at him.
Fourth time's
That
the charm.
is a natural 14 plus 2 is a 16.
Oh, fuck him, dude. Fuck him in the ass. Oh my
You guys are
god.
just watching Gartham go. And the vampire spawn is like doing the Matrix shit where he's like blurring, like.
Yeah.
That'll finish Gartham's turn. Eric the Red is up with the vampires on deck.
Eric the Red moves.
I'm sorry, Eric the
uses an-
Cleric.
Eric the Cleric moves up to Gartham.
You want him to be a Viking so bad, don't you?
Well, it's because he's wearing a red outfit.
Ah,
So my
man.
brain is just like, why isn't he Eric the Red? That would be so much more magical.
He pumps 23 hit points with Cure Wounds back into Gartham.
Okay, that's 1 AP to move into base, 2 AP to do Cure Wounds.
How much back to him?
23.
23. Okay, he's fully healed now.
All right, then you said is he within 60 feet of that other alive vampire? then?
Ooh, let's find out. 5, 10, 15,
Oh yeah,
20,
if
30, 35,
Gartham was,
40,
then he would.
45, 50, 55, 60. Exactly 60 feet away.
He's gonna try Sacred Flame. He's got to do it. He's gonna try this.
Here we go. I'm going to choose
It
a different
worked out
dice
so
this
well.
time. That other one got used up.
Oh sure, you blew out. You just exhausted its mojo.
That's a natural 11 plus 2 is a 13. That will
Ah.
fail.
No, he meets it. No, wait.
That's-
What is Eric's? Sorry. Yeah, he meets it.
That's Eric's
Oh.
DC is 13.
That's his DC.
Oh my
That's his
God,
DC.
Eric, I
Why
thought
is
it
it
was
so low?
Oh
What
my
is his
God.
wisdom? Like 9 or something?
Well, he's only got a on Eric the Cleric. I don't know
Yeah.
what is his wisdom.
I think it goes
His
up.
wisdom is a +2. Yeah, it's weird. He pumped a lot into charisma and constitution,
Oh,
so I'm
okay.
not quite
All
sure
right.
why.
For a cleric?
Like,
For
Yeah.
a Cleric?
yeah.
He wanted to be a frontline cleric.
That's funny.
Hey, what am I to do?
So
Yeah.
he will.
That was his
He
last
will
AP.
try.
Was it?
Is that his last AP?
What
Heal. Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
And then
one
the
AP.
sacred. Okay, but the sacred hammer still gets to go.
Oh,
No, it's still an AP for the hammer to go.
Don't do that to him.
yeah.
Okay, got you,
Um,
Roger.
well, the vampire spawn's not going to miss out on this opportunity. He's going to spin around. Lucian, give me either a Dex or Strength DC 15, if you would, please. Difficulty check. He is going to attempt to latch onto your neck and bite into your neck and grapple you.
Natural 20.
Oh, here it is.
Get
Battle
back.
of the dice.
Oh,
He's going to spend an AP and take 2 slashing claw attacks at you. That is a.
Oh, he should have disadvantage, right? Because he's grappled.
Did you grapple him again?
Yeah, I grappled
Oh.
him automatically.
yeah.
I didn't realize you had grappled him again.
Yeah.
Too bad.
That will be a disadvantage.
It's weird. Magic, yeah, mages and wizards and sorcerers, they don't really like physical contact. Yeah.
Not at all.
That first attack will miss. The second attack will miss. He'll spend his final 2 AP, making 2 more attacks at. If he's spending 2 AP, that would be regular, but he's still under the grapple effect, so it's still a disadvantage. So the first one is another 4 plus 5. The second one is a 10 plus 5 is a 15 to hit.
Armor class is 16.
Oh, Yeah, that will finish that spawn's turn. Lucian, you are up with Ludolf on deck.
All right, I'm gonna cast. The first one is Chill Touch. +8. 13.
13 will miss, unfortunately. His armor class is a 17.
I'm gonna follow up with a Mind Fire Firebolt.
Is that a save or a ranged attack?
That is a ranged attack.
He's in base with you, so that's going to be a disadvantage unless you have Spell Sniper.
Roll 11 on that. That didn't work.
Yep, that will miss as well.
All right, Mind Sliver for the third one.
Yep. That is a natural 1 on the save.
Tail, you take 11 points of damage.
He had exactly 10 hit points left. He will turn into ash and flame.
What a resilient
He's punching way above his level.
You still have 1 AP left, and there are still 3 vampires spawn that are incapacitated.
Well, if I touch one, they're not. So,
Well, if you touch one, only one is
right.
not.
Um,
Oh my god, I have such a perfect thing to do, but I really want you guys to think of it yourself. I will make the comment that you did notice that the roof of the structure is in not great shape. And it is currently daylight outside.
and they would not like light.
No, they do not like light.
Somebody with range capabilities will have to take care of that.
Yeah. So how can I put a hole through the ceiling?
Let's see, you got 1 AP left. What are some of the cantrips you got left that you can use?
I've got cantrips of, Psychic Breath, Mage Hand, right?
Oh, Mage Hand's pretty limiting on both range and what it could physically do.
What if I Misty stepped up there? And
You
just
could
started,
Misty step up and land on one of the rafters up in the
Right.
ceiling. You could do that, yeah.
and I'll just start disassembling.
Okay, so that'll finish your turn. You guys watch as Lucian bamps up into the rafters, up above the 3 incapacitated spawn, is beginning to try to peel apart the weakened lumber of the roof. That'll finish Lucian's turn. Ludolf, you are up with Zoof on deck.
Yeah, I have to attack something or else I lose my rage. And I don't think I'd attack the roof because I don't think I'm in that intellectual of a state.
You would have, yeah, and who knows if you're even tracked.
What are you
where
wasting your
went
time
to.
up there for? They're over here.
Yeah, I'll just I'll leap at the first one.
What's your
one
total
left.
movement?
40.
So it'll take you 2 AP to get into base with the first one.
Really? Not that far? Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, you guys are like 60 feet away.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did determine that already. Okay. So first I'll do my free bite attack.
And you have advantage because it is incapacitated.
Okay, that's a natural 20.
Nice.
So
Max damage and roll the dice again.
9 plus 2 is 11.
All right.
11 demis.
That one is no longer incapacitated.
And he is grappled.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's grappled
Mm.
with that stupid bite. See, you're pulling off what they've been trying to pull off on you guys.
Yeah.
I'll bite you back.
You guys taste like rot.
Now I will recklessly attack.
Go
So
for
this is my first claw. That is a miss. Second claw. That is a 17.
17 will hit. That is their armor class.
That does 7 points of damage.
Nice.
Flashing. And now I'll attack again, this time without advantage. That is a 22 and a 16.
22 will hit.
4 points of damage.
Okay.
Let's see. That was 2 to move, and then 2 attacks. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, that'll finish Ludolf's turn. Zoof, you are up. You can see that Ludolf has started to attack one of the incapacitated spawn. Lucian has bamfed up into the rafters of the roof. He is currently trying to expose the sunlight above the spawn. You are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 feet away.
Yeah. So I'm going to use 2 AP to get back into base with that guy that Ludolf is attacking.
Okay.
And then I'm going to whack him and try to pump a divine smite into it.
Yeah. Go for it. Take those 2
Whack 'em.
attacks. Whack 'em all.
I'll try to whack him. Ooh, crit.
Fucking
Oh no! Oh no!
That
This
is
is gonna
wild.
be
So,
this is gonna be painful.
so this is 4. Hang on, I gotta get all the d8s for this.
This is what you were made
Well, yeah, because
for.
you're gonna it's 3d8, but because it's a crit, it's 6d8. However, because he's vulnerable, you roll 12d8 for your smite. You're about to one-shot this guy. So that's
12d8.
that's just your smite.
A lot of bottles.
Oh, no, like that.
48.
Nice. And now your mace automatic. What's your mace damage? What does it do?
The mace does 4d6 because of the radiant. Because I'm using it as a sacred weapon.
Yep. So it normally does 46 because he would be vulnerable to it, right?
Vulnerable, yeah.
Well, you got a crit, so now it's 8d6.
Oh, 2d6. 8. I'm just gonna 8d6. I'm just gonna pump it into 8d6. And plus the 3 on top because of the bonus damage.
Yep.
So it's this plus 3.
Yep.
So 32.
32.
48 plus 32.
That is
Okay.
exactly his hit point pool. 80 points of damage. That's what he had left. You guys watch as Zoof brings the mace down, like right into the vampire spawn, and it just explodes into ash. Just
Back to the depths of Avernus!
actually, I'm from Monrovia. I've never been to hell before, but thank you. Bye bye. Just
That was it. That was
believe-
all. Oh no, I still have extra attacks. That's
you have
funny.
1 AP left and 1 extra attack left.
Now, do I see what Lucian's trying to do?
Oh yeah, he's already got 1 board peeled away, and a little bit of sun is starting to poke through.
Okay, so I can't do anything to help him, but I also would not break the spell because it would put others in danger. So I'm holding my action just in case
Gotcha.
in front of these two. Like I would use the like an AP just to move in base with both of them if I'm not in, just
Gotcha.
defending.
Do you still have a bless? Or,
Yeah, Bless should still be up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brother Gartham! Brother Gartham! Please take care of that ceiling! Aid Lucian!
Yeah, I fucking see it. Get off my back.
I fucking see it. I'll be up there in a minute. You're right. I forgot that Brother Gartham is an Irish accent.
Yeah,
not an
he's
English
Irish.
accent. Yeah. Very well.
Can you
I'll
Elder Blast it? Just Elder Blast the ceiling.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I'll do
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
is
go
it my
for
turn? It should be my turn, right?
yeah, top
Okay.
of the 5th round, Gartham is up
What?
with Eric the Cleric on deck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fire off a bunch of Eldritch Blasts at it. Keep it simple. Let's see, that's +7 to hit.
Can you hit the ceiling, sir?
The ceiling has an armor class of 10.
Oh, okay. I just rolled a natural 1, so I guess I'll fire up another one.
Wait. Why do I feel like that should accidentally hit Lucian?
Yeah, well, you know.
Like he's
I didn't wanna
peeling
say
away
that.
at that one of those boards and force blast.
Hit the raptor that he's standing on or something. I don't
Sorry
wanna
about
give you any
that.
ideas.
Watch
See,
it.
this would never happen with halflings.
No, it wouldn't. Never would.
Okay, another attack.
Yep, go for it.
And what the fuck? Okay, that was a number. That was a 2. I'm switching
Love
dice.
it, dude. I love it.
Switching dice. And
I'm not really sure
okay,
why,
that's
but
a
I
little
keep
better.
missing. I think it's
That's
Lucian's aura of power that's making me blind. I mean, he is a
it's
hot
all that
wizard
vampire
after
dust
all.
in the air, man. It's in his
Yeah,
eyes.
it's all that vampire ash
So-
in the air.
Just keep in mind, Charles, for each AP, he gets 2 Eldritch Blasts. So each Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so that was
Right,
the first
right.
2 then?
Because he's level
Okay.
5 now, so he gets 2
Yeah.
attacks.
Gotcha. Okay, so I rolled a 21.
That'll hit. Roll for
And-
damage.
That was D10
Third
plus
time's a charm.
nothing. Okay, 8 damage. For the second bolt, that is a 20.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
It does 4 more damage.
Okay.
So that's 11 altogether.
12 so far.
Well, okay. Well, fuck it, we're having fun. Let's do it. A couple more on it. That is a 19 and a. Oh, okay. Those are both hits.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. D10.
I love how just
That's another 5 points of damage.
Nice. You watch as some of the boards and wood begin to fall away from the ceiling and clatter onto the ground around you. You watch as little pinpoints of sunlight are now peeking through different parts of the damaged roof.
Well, fuck it. Let's keep going.
Go for
I'll throw a couple of Eldritch Blasts at it.
it. Okay.
That will be a 11 and a 23.
Both will hit. Roll for damage.
Nice. That is 9 more points of damage.
Nice.
And for my last AP, well, I think I'll do an Eldritch Blast.
oh, my next trick.
That is an 11 and a 13.
Both will hit. Roll for damage.
Let's do it. Doing 14 more points of damage.
That's the nice thing about force damage. It actually does pretty decent damage over a repetitive cycle of its use. Lucian, you tear away at the giant piece of board that you've been struggling with as these repeated blasts of magical force slam up into the roof. The whole group looks up as the 20-foot section of the roof comes apart and clatters down. First, the debris falling onto the incapacitated vampire spawn, and then a huge, 20-foot area of sunlight slams down onto the 2 spawn. They immediately erupt into flame and ash. They attempt to flee in separate directions, but the sun bathes them in that light that they cannot stand. And slowly, as they try to flee, they crumble to ash, bone turning to charcoal, and the last 2 remaining vampire spawn collapse into ash. And that's where we are going to finish tonight. Perfect spot.
Cool.
Oh, by the way, you guys are now level 6. Definitely level 6.
Cease.
All right.
Oh my god, that was such a good fight. I love level 5 fights. And like those lucky rolls all of a sudden. I mean, come on. Like I was like having miss after miss after miss after. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
I love how it's like, don't get me wrong, especially when I'm rolling just dice. I know, of course, this is all random. There's no mojo controlling things.
I don't know. Mojo is a scientific fact, my friend.
But it really feels like it exists when that vampire would not go down after all those radiant blasts, and with the ceiling, Charles all of a sudden is just not getting it.
And I like helping out from time to time, like, because one of the things I always like the 4AP system to introduce is this overall feeling of adaptability and this overall feeling of versatility. You don't feel like you need to be locked into a specific pattern of play because the 4AP system just gives you a lot more choices to make. So, you know, the idea that you can move more, the idea that you can use skills like realizing, oh, if I break open the roof, the natural sunlight's going to come in. But another thing too, Lucian casting hypnotic pattern, that was clutch because it cut their numbers in half.
Right.
For the bulk of the
all
fight.
Of a sudden,
I mean, it was like it went from a possibly difficult fight because if all of them had remained active, it could have been very difficult. But once again, the 4AP system actually allows a wizard to be a support class and not necessarily a glass cannon. A lot of times in the D&D action economy, you're more compelled to be a glass cannon than a support class. But with that hypnotic pattern, Lucian's free. Okay, boom, half of them are frozen in place. I just don't have to take any damage, and we just got to fight the remaining 3, and then we can just pick off the remaining 3.
well,
you know,
that's
one
the
by
thing
one.
is,
So
that otherwise they would have started swarming characters.
Right.
and look at what Ludolf did. Ludolf was toe to toe with these guys between rage and grapple. These vampire spine couldn't really do any damage to Ludolf because the only way they could have done damage to him is if they grappled him. They can do continuous necrotic damage until they're no longer grappled because it's designed to mimic the idea that they've latched onto your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been pretty bad if they had swarmed me and had like 3 of them grappling me.
That was epic. Well, go ahead and linger and we'll talk about the schedule. Everybody else, thank you for watching. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, play a game. We will see you all in 2 weeks.